Right now on WHAS11 News at noon, we're talking about the rain showers from earlier this morning. Coming up in the WHAS11 weather impact forecast, I'm actually going to be talking more about what we can expect for the end portion of the week.
With just a semester left as the head of Jefferson County Public Schools, Dr. Marty Polio is focusing on setting the district up for success. The search for his replacement and the local organizations pushing for a voice in the process. And honoring the memory of a fallen LMPD officer 3 years after he was killed in the line of duty. Thanks for joining us here at noon and welcome to a very soggy Wednesday. I think we've had enough of the rain at this point, Sam.
Yeah, it's been a rainy past week, and over the weekend we saw the rain, of course, Monday, and then now today so far these rain showers really have been affecting us, and it was a bit of a stormy start to our day too. A few of us did see some thunderstorms and streaks of lightning early in our rush hour commute this morning. The nice thing is, though, the storm system is making its way off to the east with time, and we may see a couple of straggling light rain showers across our eastern spots. If you're tuning in from Frankfort so far at the lunch hour, you're probably noticing a couple of light snow showers, rain showers in a couple of areas of drizzle early this afternoon towards the Kentucky River Valley. And down to the south, we have a couple of other showers to be talking about, Campbellsville and down towards Columbia. Again, this activity will be coming to a close from west to east as we get you into the remainder of our afternoon. A live look downtown Louisville, and temperatures so far have made their way only into the low to middle 40s. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot colder beginning into the course of the night tonight and going into the end of the week and rolling into the weekend. We're hanging on to a couple of 50s down across the far south, but otherwise temperatures again easily in the lower 40s and upper 30s. Much drier, colder air replaces the rain showers from this morning. In fact, we're going to fall to a low temperature overnight of right around 32 degrees. So with that said, though, there will be a shot of some snow flurries by the end of this week. Tomorrow will be dry, mostly cloudy, and in a few minutes I'll be talking about that snow flurry chance as a clipper system drifts through the Ohio Valley. Much more in that forecast, including the weekend forecast leading into Christmas coming up.
Thank you so much, Sam. An Indiana man convicted of killing 4 people has been put to death. It was the state's first execution in 15 years. The state's Department of Corrections said Joseph Corcoran of Fort Wayne was pronounced dead just after 12:30 this morning. State officials said a powerful sedative was used, provided few details on the process. No media witnesses were permitted under state law, making Indiana and Wyoming the only states where media cannot witness this. Corcoran spent 25 years on death row, convicted of killing 4 people in 1997, including his brother, his sister's fiance, and 2 of their friends. Outgoing Governor Eric Holcomb announced last summer Indiana would resume state executions. Last week, the Indiana Supreme Court denied a stay of execution, allowing his sentence to stand. New developments in the case of a former Catholic school teacher accused of sex crimes against children. 39-year-old Jordan Fouts, who pleaded not guilty back in February, is now seeking to change his plea. Investigators said Fouts manipulated student photos into explicit images and then shared them with undercover officers while working at St. Stephen Martyr Catholic School. Fouts has a hearing today set for 3 p.m. Well, if you've been impacted by last month's Givaudan plant explosion, tonight is the last scheduled opportunity to meet with the company representatives face-to-face. There will also be insurance reps available to help any Clifton residents with claims they may have. It's at the United Crescent Ministries on State Street from 4 until 6 tonight. As Dr. Marty Polio nears the end of his tenure at JCPS Superintendent, the search for his replacement is getting started. The school board said it does plan to hire a search firm in January to find that replacement, and the city's top civil rights leaders want to be a part of the process. Our Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Emma Gefter heard from them at last night's meeting.
With only a semester left as JCPS superintendent, Marty Polio is focused on setting up his replacement for success.
I would really like the new superintendent to be able to come in, hit the ground running, and not have to make some real tough decisions right off the bat.
As for the search for the next district leader continues, local organizations are watching the process closely. including the new Louisville NAACP president, Raymond Burse.
There's a new leadership in terms of the new superintendent be coming on board, new board members coming on board, and then we got the study commission that's looking at the possibility of breaking up JCPS.
I spoke with the leaders of the Louisville branch of the NAACP who tell me one of their priorities moving into 2025 is being a part of the decision-making process and choosing the next JCPS superintendent.
The NAACP must be involved in that selection.
Board Chair Corey Scholl said that's the plan. A community advisory committee will be formed to give organizations, parents, residents a say in the next school leader.
We want to make sure that we bring everyone along on this process, and so we want to provide as much transparency as possible and be as open with this process as we possibly can.
Right now, the board is still selecting an executive search firm to lead the national search for a new superintendent, which is set to be chosen in January. Scholl says once the firm is selected, then the board will be able to start reaching out to the community and stakeholders for their feedback. Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
We also received an update on JCPS transportation. Dr. Polio said he cannot yet recommend reinstating routes for some of those magnet and traditional school students because the district is still working to get 60 TARC drivers it recruited on the road.
Yeah, we're getting real close. So I think we're down to our last few. So we may have to, we'll probably do something in January with that.
The district's original goal was to get those drivers certified and on the road by October. Once they are ready, Dr. Polio said he'll be able to make a recommendation to the school board to restore routes. The board then has to approve that proposal. Well, former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll will have to pay his $2.1 million in restitution through a variety of different assets. Prosecutors just turned over a 12-page document listing everything they seized during the Knoll investigation, which resulted in his current prison sentence. That includes 83 guns, clothes, shipping containers, and 35 cars. As for how long this could take, the auctioneer pointed to the case of classic cars they say sell better in the spring. They say needed repairs could also delay the process.
It's going to take a little while to get these cars done. I can't get these cars done overnight. I think with being Jamie Knoll's cars, there's going to be some people in this area that will buy them cars.
The auctioneer plans to move some of Knoll's items, including dozens of guns, at an auction on January 1st. Anything that was purchased by or for Misty or Casey Knoll will not be sold yet, as their cases are still pending.
Many of us have known Dale for a long time, and please don't think that I'm not talking to the entire family, but many of us have known Dale for a long time. I just want to say thank you for letting me personally and many of us be here for you and for you, Jamie, on that night 3 years ago.
Chief Paul Humphrey speaking to the family and colleagues of fallen officer Zach Cottingham. This morning's rain kept them away from the original Cave Hill Cemetery location, so everyone gathered at LMPD's 1st Division on 29th Street to honor his memory. The memorial service marked 3 years since he was killed in the line of duty. Officer Cottingham was investigating an abandoned car on the side of I-64 near Melwood when a driver hit him. He was 29 years old. Louisville's community care campus needs years of work before it fully opens. 6 families are already staying in its old guest house, and more are moving in next month. Our Ian Hardwitt and photojournalist Jessica Farley share how a family's stay there is already helping out.
They let us do all of our own stuff here.
Ashley Warren just started her stay at the community care campus. Her 4 kids decorated the door. They're one of 6 families living here, saved from living on the street.
When I came here, I didn't have a birth certificate, social security card. I had nothing.
The Volunteers of America staff helped get those documents from her home state of Michigan. There, Warren lived in a shelter for people escaping domestic abuse. Last year, she followed her mom to Kentucky with about $1,600 saved up. The money went fast. Hotel stays cost nearly $500 a week. That forced her into a Kentucky shelter with maggots in the shower, she said. But her first shower at the care campus was much different.
I was just letting the water just run on me, and I was just in there just bawling my eyes. I was so grateful being able to wash. We don't have to ask, we don't have to worry here. You know what I'm saying? Like that worry that I had, like how I'm gonna watch the kids clothes for school.
With those worries gone, she noticed her relationship with her oldest daughter improve dramatically. In a month, 6 to 7 more units are opening upstairs. And here at the edge of the campus, 29 more units will be available for families just like Warren by the end of next summer, giving almost 50 families hope that this shelter stop could be their last. In Louisville, Ian Hardwick, WHAS 11, on your side.
Volunteers of America has a Hope for the Holidays donation drive going on right now. We have you linked up to it on WHAS 11's homepage. And on Friday, as part of that drive, Heine Brothers will donate $2 to the VOA with any peppermint mocha purchase. After the holidays, the major reworking of East Market Street in Newly will begin back up. The streetscape project is expanding pedestrian walkways and beautifying the street. The next phase is the 800 block of East Market, the block where Please and Thank You and Lulu on Market are located. Work is set to start January 6th. Work is officially underway on the new Walnut Street Park in the Russell neighborhood. City officials broke ground on it yesterday. That park will be more than 5 acres, located on South 13th Street and West Muhammad Ali Boulevard. Once complete, city officials said the park will have a playground, splash pad, and pickleball courts. The new park is made possible through American Rescue Plan funds. The National Football League Foundation and the Cincinnati Bengals are also donating $250,000. Simmons College of Kentucky starting a partnership with Park Community Credit Union. According to the college, it will include classes on financial literacy, student internships, and outreach opportunities. Leaders said the collaboration will boost both organizations' goals to lift up the community and empower students to understand the importance of handling your finances. Park Community Credit Union will also be committing to an annual donation of $50,000 for the next 10 years.